Can you hear me now? Sorry, I don't know what's happened there. I really don't know what happened there. Something's gone very wrong on my computer. For some reason, bear with me 1 second. What is going on here? Guys, girls, we're having a mare, aren't we? We're having an absolute mare at Tottenham Hotspur. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm really deflated. I'm really deflated. I've tried and I've listened to absolutely everybody that's told me that the window's not shut. I've listened to everyone that said to me that I'm negative. I've listened to everyone that's told me that we're ungrateful and that Daniel Levy's got the best interests of the club at heart. And you know what? I'm just deflated. I'm sitting here. I'm watching Everton in talks with Grealish. I'm watching Bournemouth sign a centre half today. Guehi, apparently in talks with Liverpool, even though he's starting against them today. I feel like I've got no fight in me anymore. I honestly feel really deflated today. I feel really deflated and bamboozled by what is going on at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We just don't care, do we? As a football club, we just don't care. We've had 10 weeks, 11 weeks, whatever this window has been open for. And I'm just watching it, and every day goes by. No, don't worry. There's 50 days to go to the window. Don't worry. There's 40 days to go. Don't worry. 30 days to go. We're now at, today is 22 days. Obviously, if nothing happens the rest of today, we're at 21 days. We're at 3 weeks left of another window. And I just sit here and I think to myself, why? Like, why do the owners hate us this much? Why do they lie to us this much? How can they not look and see what we all see? How can they not look and see that Spurs are an utter mess? How can they not see? Sorry, just need to move over a bit. There we go. That's better, isn't it? How can they not see that we are dreadfully weak in a lot of areas? The one and only said it's more complaining at no signings because it's harder for content. The reality is the window isn't shut. Be patient. And again, fans like this don't deserve anything. I'll say this once again. I'll say this. Any fan who tells me the window's not shut yet, they don't. People like this, they don't deserve anything. They really don't deserve anything. As a football club, we're going into a Super Cup final, a UEFA Super Cup final in 3 days. And we're going in with no playmaker, not one good striker on the books, not one good left winger on the books, no ball playing midfielder on the books. I'm down. I'm deflated. You wake up and you see Brighton signing players, Bournemouth signing players, Liverpool still in for more players, Chelsea still in for more players, Sunderland signing players. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm not expecting anything this season. I'm not expecting anything. When people keep going to me 5th and 6th, I think they're having an absolute laugh. I think they're having an absolute laugh. And I was talking to a few friends last night about, one of them was West Ham and was like, well, you think it's bad, come and see what we've got. But he said the difference is you guys have got that stadium, you've got the revenue, you've got Champions League football. He's like, there's no excuse. Like, the window Spurs are having is the window I would expect if we had lost the Europa League final. And it's, you know, even at the beginning of this window, I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. Tried to. And there were many people that said, Savva, you're deluded, you know better. And of course I did, didn't I? Should know better. I do know better. And as I've said, people keep saying the window's not shut yet. What are they going to do in the next 3 weeks? What are they going to do? We need 3 or 4 really good footballers. This squad is weak. This squad has lost all its GA. This squad, yeah, Son had to go. He had to go. I've got no problem with Son going. Doesn't mean you don't replace him. We haven't. Fans that want tell, got what you deserve. This is what you deserve. Fans that want to watch Brennan Johnson week in, week out, this is what you've got. You got what you wanted. Club don't care. It seems like a lot of the fan base don't care. And I did a video last night. I'm sure some of you have seen it. And it just said, I can't even remember what I titled it now. It just said, the decline at Spurs is undeniable. And hundreds and hundreds of messages. And you wouldn't believe how many of them. Chill out, don't worry. You're negative for no reason. You're not a real fan. And I sit there and I look at it and I go, how do these fans not see it? And look, we talk about the Super Cup final. I fully expect us to get beaten, and I'm not so bothered about that game. Like, it's PSG. PSG are bloody good. I fully expect that PSG will do to us what Bayern did to us. But the worry is that we've not tried to do anything to help the manager. Like, this isn't even his second summer where you can go, God, he's had 4 or 5 top players in his first window. Nope. He's had 3 or 4 first team players in. Nope. He's been given a right winger who's got no one to play out there with. You watch him. Watch Kudus play. Got no one to link up with. And then fans are going, oh, well, what's Kudus doing in pre-season? Well, who's he got to link up with? Who's the centre forward that he can play 1-2s with? Where's the playmaker that can feed balls into Kudus? What's happening is Kudus is getting the ball deep, like on the halfway line. No one around him, and we're like, go on, do something. And listen, maybe people saying, they've not seen me this down. I don't know. I don't know if you get to the stage where it's just beaten out of you. And I can keep hearing that Levy loves the club. He can do these. He can do these videos with Vinay. He can go on the overlap. But does he love the club? Does he look at this squad and think, right, let me buy some players? Does he look at Richie, Johnson, Tell, and think, yeah, I've done good here. Yeah, I've backed a manager here. Does he? I don't think he does. I wish I had more energy for you. I wish I had some upbeat news, but I like ice cold water. I wish I had some upbeat news for you, but I turn on, my phone this morning, and it's Everton in talks with Grealish. We got fans that don't think Grealish is good enough. 1 second. Sorry, my dog's having a sneezing fit. 1 second. Come on, mate. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry, Stewie having anyone who's got dogs with a squashed face knows that they have inward sneezing. And this, I truly agree. It amazes me that there are so many fans that are so bothered about the Frank versus Ange thing that they're not more annoyed at what's going on. And I truly, I don't know, like, you can see it's just sapped out of me. Normally, I love doing shows. Like, normally, I'm like, right, let's get on, let's talk. And as I set this show, I was just kind of like, I feel so dejected. I've seen that we're in for McAtee. I like McAtee, good footballer. But again, it can't just be McAtee. He's a kid. He's a kid who's got no experience. Very good footballer. But the worrying thing is we're a Champions League football club. Cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. You're saying, does Grealish still have it? Of course he does. Watch him. Watch him this year. You'll see a different Jack Grealish. You'll see a Grealish that is off the chain. I mean, honestly, all banter aside, and I haven't even got the fight in me, by the way. Not with you, but I haven't got the fight in me for comments anymore. Like I haven't got it in me. I look at this squad and I see fans. We've got fans that say no to Harvey Elliott, no to Jack Grealish. And I'm looking at this squad and going, how? How can any fan right now not think that Elliott and Grealish absolutely walk into this 11? Does anyone truly believe that Grealish right now wouldn't be our best left winger and Elliott wouldn't be our number one playmaker? Are we this shallow as a fan base that we don't think that? Like, at what point do we all just go, what's the point? At what point do we say we're not going to finish in the top 5, 6, 7? At what point? I'm looking at this squad. I'm truly worried. I'm truly worried because you've got to think about this. Last year we were dreadful, and the Europa League has kind of, papered over the cracks, if you will. The Europa League has papered over the cracks, and that's not going to happen this year. We're not winning the Champions League. There's going to be no winning the Champions League to paper over cracks. And I cannot see in any way, shape or form how this current squad finishes in the top 5. So what it means is next season, we won't have Champions League. So next season, when we have another crap window, the excuses will be, oh, there's no revenue. We've not got Champions League. Yeah, but Marius, you can do so much. Frank can make us a well-oiled team, well-organised. But you can't make players like Tell and Audere to the level of what the other clubs are buying. We can't, this notion that, yeah, he's a coach. Of course he's a coach. But this notion that just because he's a coach, it means we don't need to buy players. I'm not saying you've said that, but I mean, I'll ask the question right now, everyone in the chat. I mean, realistically, without being hyperbolic, realistically, where does anyone see us finishing? Because right now, I think we'll do well to be 8th. I think we'll do well to be 8th. I genuinely worry. You've got the top 4 who are, well, they call the top 4 for a reason, right? You've got Newcastle. I mean, do you know what? I keep hearing, everyone keeps belittling them. Everyone keeps going, oh, Newcastle's terrible window. Newcastle haven't lost anyone, and they've signed Alanga on the right, and now they've got another centre-half to bolster their squad at the back in Thiaw. They're in for Wissa. That could be 3 first-team players they've signed. Haven't lost anyone. Now, they might lose Isak. If they do, they do. But at the moment, you look at them. Look at Villa. Villa haven't lost anyone. All right, you could say that Rashford was on loan, who played quite a lot. But they brought in Callum Awundo. Still got the same midfield. Still got the same defenders. Haven't lost Martinez in goal yet. Like, I genuinely don't. I look at Man United as much as we want to. Well, I look at Man United and I see a team that are acknowledging where they're weak. They've done the complete opposite to us. They've realised, where are we weak? Where are we weak as a football club? Okay, we're weak up front. Tell you what, let's go and spend 210 million. 210 million on not one, not two, three forwards. Three forwards. Audere, Facere. To dare is to do. To dare is to do. No. To dare is to do. What are we daring? What are we daring to do? What are we daring to do? I want to come on and I'm not even angry. Like, I want to come on and don't get me wrong. I'll perk myself up for the Spurs review tonight. I've got a good panel for you, but I want to come on and say, guys, can you believe we've just signed? Can you believe we've just signed? Can you believe we've just signed? Right now, I'm looking at it going, I don't know what anyone expects from this club right now. We don't have the Europa League this year. That's my big thing. We genuinely don't have a competition that we can turn around and say, well, we can fall back on that. I love this club more than anything. We all do, right? We all do. Don't let people who say, "Oh, you're not a real fan," don't listen to that. We all love this club more than anything. Otherwise, we wouldn't talk about it all day. But what are they showing? Like, how people say, "Oh, where's your positivity?" Well, for what? What am I positive about? We've got a brand new manager in and haven't backed him. We've got a brand new manager and the squad's weaker than last season. We don't just need to go and like now. If you look at it, if we woke up tomorrow and we'd signed Elliot, people go, "Oh, there you go." Well, we don't need one signing. We need 3 or 4. We need 3 or 4 really good footballers, not kids, not 20-year-olds, not people. We need 3 or 4 really good footballers. We need the club to turn around and say, right, Sonny's gone. Okay, he wasn't what he was. It wasn't what he was. Maybe he wasn't as great as he was. Maybe he wasn't our best player anymore. But he's gone. So what are we doing? Where's the guys? Son's gone. Look who we've bought. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool kept Salah, didn't they? They kept Salah. They kept Van Dijk. Lost Trent, but went out and got Frimpong. Frimpong was done right at the beginning of the window, wasn't it? So was Kirkes. Wirtz. Ekatike. All in for pre-season. Look at them today. Have you seen the Liverpool team? Liverpool team. Kirkes, left back. Frimpong, right back. Wirtz in the number 10. Ekatike up front. Look at that. Imagine you're a Liverpool fan. Imagine the excitement. I'm not saying they're going to win every game. I don't know if they're going to win the league. But imagine the excitement. They got it all done. All right, they might not get Isak. They've given it a bloody good go this window, haven't they? What have we done? We bought in Matisse Tell right at the beginning of the window. No. See, Nora, I hate when you keep doing this. No, Nora. Again, let me try and explain to people like you that don't listen. I'm not saying we should buy the same level of players as Liverpool. But we should be buying. Listen, when you're saying I'm living in a fantasy world, stop saying stupid things. I am not living in a fantasy world for wanting Spurs to buy better footballers. You have what you deserve. Fans like this, sorry, you have what you deserve. Living in a fantasy world. What? Because I want Spurs to sign people like Grealish and Elliott and Eze. You think that's me living in a fantasy world? Come on. Come on, have a day off. I'm not saying we should buy the same players as these clubs, but there's nothing stopping us operating the way they do. I.e., what do we need? We need 3 or 4 forwards. Boom, 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 boom. There's nothing stopping us doing that. Sunderland are doing it. So you're telling me, Nora, you're telling me that Sunderland can do it and Tottenham can't? Sorry, you're living in a fantasy world. You are. Sure. 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 Tell you what. Yep. Protest against a £4 billion company. Sure. I'm sure that they're going to just rock up and go, all right, we'll sell. They will. I've said the same thing all along. Right. I'll tell you the same thing. I tell everyone. They will sell when they want to sell. Levy and Enoch have built what they wanted to. He said it the other day. They planned this. They're not going to sell until they want to sell. See, again, fans like this. Look at this. I mean, who's not chilled? Look, do I even look angry? Wait till the window closes. Nobody expected the Matters injury. Sign out again. It's got what he deserves, right? We failed with the Morgan Gibbs White deal over a month ago. When James Maddison got injured, we knew we still needed another playmaker to compete with him. These excuses that, again, look at this is our fan base. No wonder Daniel Levy and co don't need to do anything. Yeah, whether or not we should, Andy, is a different conversation. But I'm not even asking for that. Like, I'm looking right now at Eze warming up Crystal Palace. Sorry, is that me living in a fantasy world for Eze, for Grealish, for Elliott? This is me. This is me living in a fantasy world. Do you know what I mean, Andy? These people make me laugh, mate. I just want to see us just show something. This is our seventh time going into the Champions League, seventh. And they've rocked up to this transfer window and given it the exact same contempt that they normally give the transfer windows. The exact same contempt. And yeah, people can tell me window's not shut. We can't attract players. Anyone truly telling me Tottenham Hotspur can't attract better players than we've got right now? Yeah, what have the protests from last season done? They've again, listen, each to their own. I'm not telling these people not to protest, but I don't protest because it's absolutely futile, in my humble opinion. I'm not telling anybody not to protest. There's a huge difference. I'm not knocking them. Everyone has got a right to do what they want. J Spurs. Yeah, season starts on Saturday. We're 6 days out from the season. We're 3 days out from the Super Cup. And then 6 days out from the season. And people are going, the window's not shut. Sure. Of course it's not shut. But why have we waited till now? Why are we waiting until the last 20 days of the window. Why are we doing this? Proper clubs move. Sure, Daryl, I'm not, as I said, mate, I'm not knocking it. Each to their own. But Daniel Levy doesn't look like someone who's bothered, does he? Everyone told me that everything's changed upstairs. Vinay's come in. It's changed. And I believed it for a minute. Vinay's come in. Levy's going to do this. Vinay's going to do that. It's changing. They got rid of Donna Cullen. Charrington's in. This window's as shit as ever. This window has been as shit as ever. Absolutely. Fifth Elemento. Yeah, come on, guys. We should have. Sorry. I know I've not got my usual energy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel like this is just me being true to how I feel right now. That I don't understand. I don't understand what it is anymore at Tottenham. I don't understand what we are. I don't understand what the plan is. I don't understand that we've got fans that are so bothered about Frank versus Ange and Sonny leaving that we're not even bothered about actually what are we going to do. I've got fans going to me, well, Thomas Frank's a coach. He should get us in the top 5. What? How? Ash, absolutely bang on, my man. Absolutely right. No other club was Super Cup. 3 days away. No other club would act like this. No one. Who gets into the Champions League and acts like this? Who does? I mean, it's starting to. I don't know, right? I mean, Mr. Wignall, we've got to ask the question, right? We were told no money. Everyone, it's rubbish. There was 60 million apparently for Morgan Gibbs White. Where's that? Where's that money gone? Apparently there was 70 million to put down on Guehi. Where's that gone? Apparently there was 70 million to put down on the Banyi. This is the weakest Spurs group going into a season with Champions League football. Right. Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat. Everybody, is this the weakest squad we've had going into a Champions League season? I think it's got to be. In other years, we were very lucky. Poch was going into Champions League seasons with Kane and Son, Ericsson, Dembele. Like we're going in with players in their peak. Even when Conte took us into the Champions League, he took us in with peak Kane, peak Son. Like you had, you know what I mean? You had goals. Whatever happened, we had goals. We had firepower. Now, mate, absolutely. I think it's mad, isn't it? I think it's mad. And even with this, we were reading yesterday, weren't we, that it was a loan. You're like, are we unable to sell anyone at this football club? Like, are we truly unable to sell anyone? Sure, I don't doubt it. Conte's rant was epic. But I don't know what we've... I don't know what we've got to sit for and watch. I mean, look, again, this guy had a pop at me in my chat earlier. I'll give my verdict on the transfer window when it closes. Sure, not before. Sure, but you know our season starts in 3 days. Sun out, Kudus and Paolo in isn't too bad. It's absolutely disgraceful. What are you talking about? It's absolutely disgraceful. But look, again, look what we've got. Fans like this, I'll call it out. Fans like this have got what they deserve. Right? They've got what they deserve. Saying it's not too bad. We haven't strengthened. We have not strengthened the football club. This is as weak as I've ever seen us in the forward areas. And people get it confused. Oh, we shouldn't have sold Son. Yes, we should have. Selling Son isn't the issue. Not buying somebody else is the issue. Dom said, Savva, from one who wasn't sure about you to now a true believer in you. Here's my take. Those who don't strive for better each day in their lives, deluded or happy with this, with mediocre. I want more. Dom, I agreed. I want more. I don't believe this at all. I don't believe in this at all. If Everton if Everton and Newcastle can convince good players to join their club, how can Tottenham not? I don't buy this at all. I don't buy this at all. Problem is, Ash, next season we won't be in the Champions League the way it's going, will we? In my opinion, at the moment, I'll be honest, I feel like we'll do well to be 8th. At the moment, I'm thinking 9th, 10th. In and around 9th to 11th at the moment. I'm truly worried that they've not bought goals. We go to some super chats. I do appreciate you all. I'm just really, I think I'm just downbeat by it all. I'm just downbeat, and you've got so many that just go, don't worry, window's not shut. Well, sure. Let's have a look at some super chats. Big up to each and every one of you. By the way, thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. We're nearly closing in on 21,000. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. The link is pinned. We've got 950 people inside the building and only 224 likes. That is absolutely Spursy. That is absolutely Spursy. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. We'll get to the super chats in a minute. Somebody just said, Savvy, you're negative. I genuinely don't know what I've said that is not absolutely bang on. It's not even an opinion right now, is it? Me saying it's been a shambolic window surely isn't even opinion. Surely right now that's just a cold fact. Yeah, that's how I feel, mate. That's how I feel. I feel absolutely deflated. Problem is, Rakesh, it never will be. This is why loads of people who say to me, protest. Well, these people are protesting and then going inside the ground. And then you've got the argument, which I completely understand. Well, if they don't go, someone else is going to go. And we're just in one big cycle, aren't we? But I'm truly baffled by this football club. Let's have a look. First and foremost, big up to my man, Atavatron Wembley 1. Said, afternoon, Savva. Good afternoon to you. Levy will have found Langier's mediocrity at Villa too attractive to pass up when it comes to appointing a new head of recruitment. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, I think he didn't do a good job at Villa, did he? And now he's not doing a good job at Spurs. And we're going to talk about this after I've done these super chats. We're going to talk about it. Whose fault is it? Is Lang a terrible director of football? Is it Levy not giving him the rope? I mean, Lang across the whole world of football came back with Matisse Tell as a left winger. Like, what are we doing? Big up to you, man. Really appreciate that. Completely agree with you. Thank you very much. Mbappe boy says, Savva, we've agreed personal terms with Belieber. We sign him. What do you think of him? And we are speaking to Donnarumma. He wants to join us. I'm guessing you're a Man United fan. Look, if Man United get Donnarumma and Belieber after getting Gyökeres, Sesko and Cunha, I mean, what a transfer window that is, right? What an absolute, I mean, it's chalk and cheese to what Tottenham do. That's a phenomenal window. It's a lot of money to get Donnarumma and Belieber. If you pull it off, you've got to thank your owners, right? If Man United managed to do that with no European football, and then it just goes to show just how bad my club are in the transfer window. Big up to you. Thank you, Mbappe boy. Appreciate that. Big up to Chris. How you doing, man? Said it's been said so many times before. Levy simply doesn't care about the football. The best we can hope for is another loan. Look, you know what I will say, Chris? I've got no doubt that we will sign more players. I do. I have no doubt we will sign more players. The question is going to be a simple one. How good are they going to be? got to be better though than the likes, which are 264 people. There's nearly 1,000 in here. Come on, guys. 1 in 4. This is the question, right? What level are we going to go for? I don't mind a loan if it's a Grealish. Go and get Grealish on loan. Immediately available. What are we doing? I completely agree with you, my man. It probably will be someone on loan. So big up. Thank you very much, Chris. Big up to Emma. Good afternoon, Savva. It's frustrating. It's truly frustrating. It's truly frustrating. What can we do? What can we do? You know, as a content creator, obviously, I can have my say. I can put my faults on video. Many of you put your faults in the chat. But it is very frustrating. It is, Emma. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ashley, thank you very much. I said 100% with you, Sav. We're getting left behind and we're going to end up with a couple of panic buys just before the window closes. Same old bullshit. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the names I'm seeing us linked with right now is just so panic, isn't it? El Canoes. It's just, as I said, you got these hipsters on X and on YouTube going, oh my God, this boy, he revolutionizes the way you watch him play. It's like, he's a kid. It's another kid. Big up to you, Ashley. Completely agree with you, my man. Completely agree. Big up to Reese, who said the transfer window is always a reminder that we're just not a serious club in comparison to those we're supposedly chasing. Look, what I don't get about this, Reese, is 2 or 3 good signings changes everything. I don't know why this is so hard. I don't know why this is so hard for Tottenham to understand that. 2 or 3 really top signings can completely change the complexion and the direction of this football club. But right now, it is the most underwhelming I've seen it for years. Now, bearing in mind, I'm normally underwhelmed by this club. This is as underwhelming as I think it's been for years. Big up, Reese. Thank you very much. Big up to the boy Wonder, who's become a new channel member. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. There'll be a members only show next week, probably on the Friday, day before our game. God, just struggling to look forward to it, right? Struggling to same old faces, no new signings coming in, no ambition. It is what it is. Big up to you. Big up to Phil Marshall, who's become a channel member as well. Thank you very much. Really appreciate both of you on that front. Thank you very much, Phil. Really appreciate that. And big up to Dazza as well. Big up to you. What a lovely dog with a super sticker. Thank you very much. I wish I had something for you guys. I truly wish I had something for you. At the moment, I'm just struggling. I'm just really struggling to find the excitement. They got the manager I liked. Can't knock them for that. But you're not going to back him in his first window, his first summer window, and we're not going to back him. Absolute madness. 100% the weakest squad. Agree. There's no ball playing midfielder. There's no playmaker. We've got no top left winger. Got no top striker. Like Scott says, got no attack. Got no attack. Yep. One of the weakest. Yeah, absolutely. In the forward areas, it's non-existent. Agreed. I don't know how Conte could have had it worse. The man had Kane and Son in their peak. The man had Kane and Son in their peak. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that at all. Sorry, mate. I agree. I think this is the weakest we've been since 2018. I think this is the weakest we've been. I don't think we do. I don't think we do have a star player. No, I don't. I really don't. I don't think we're in relegation bother. Only my opinion. It's only my humble opinion. I don't think Frank's too good a coach to have us down there. But I just don't see goals. At the moment, I don't see goals. Just don't get it. Colin, absolutely right. So running the club on the cheap is the mantra. To dare is to do. Nope. Don't dare, don't do. Nah. Nah, he's levels above Rasmus Højlund. I don't think a lot of people have actually watched Sesko. He's levels above Højlund. You don't like Audere because of their race. But yeah, I love Mohamed Kudus. Yeah, I think Jed Spence should start every week. Yeah, it's their race. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. How can you tell? You're absolutely right. It's their race. Oh, give me strength, people. These people breathe the same air as us. I think we should sign Wissa. Will we? I don't think so. I have a feeling Newcastle will get that done. Absolutely. The 9th richest club in the world, 8th for whatever it is. Daniela saying, I can tell if Spurs don't buy more quality players, Kudus will walk at the end of the season. I'd walk, wouldn't you? Kudus, Bergvall, Sarkulu, all they can play, bring someone better than. So I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. We've got no playmaker. We've got no attacking midfielders. We've got no one of note that can get on the ball and make things happen from central or the left. Dave said definitely our worst squad, sorry, for many a season. Even Sherwood had better than this. Come on, you Spurs, wake up. This is poor, isn't it? Terry, big up to you, my man. Said Levy apparently spent over 700 million since stadium opened. Sean used that in his debates. The thing is, it's 700 spent and can hardly name a player to be absolutely. I can't name a single player that if they left, I'd be devastated. Terry. I can't name a single player that I'd be devastated if they left. There's a few you'd go, oh, shocked he's gone, but not devastated. Absolutely not devastated. Who have Everton signed? What's Everton got to do with anything? Everton are strengthening for them. Don't worry about them. I think Everton are doing some good little bits down there to ensure that they're not in another relegation battle. Maybe we don't have any money. Nora, you don't have to be here. Nora, you're annoying me now. We get it. Yeah, but we're just talking in general. We get it. I agree. I think we need a striker. I think we need a left winger. I think we need a playmaker. I think we need another left back. I think we need a ball playing midfielder. Hence why they were going for Morgan Gibbs-White. We've done none of it. We've done the square root of nothing. Listen, big up to you, my man. So we're fighting for 12th to 14th. Ringo said I'm negative. Sure. I mean, well done for writing 2 words. What? Tell me why I'm negative. Tell me. Big up, Phil. So, Savva, I feel your pain and disappointment. We can see it, but please keep your chin. Listen, I'm just, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, it's football. You know, when I finish this stream, I'll get on with my life, but I'm just so frustrated. Mike said last season, I predicted bottom half. This season, no change. Aiden, absolutely, but I thought they'd back him. No way did I think that we would let the club go into the season looking like this. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I want to come on. I want to come on here and be shocked. I want to come on here. I want to come on here and go, guys, I can't believe we've done it. You know, I want to come on here and go, Spurs have bought Eze. By the way, if we signed Eze now, doesn't mean that's enough. We need players quick. We need 3 or 4. Can't even sell anyone. We can't sell anyone. And this is a sad indictment of the football club, isn't it? If Telly's the replacement, then Spurs are shambolic. I mean, some fans do hate the truth. Lionel, I don't need life advice. Just sit there and I think to myself, when are Spurs gonna do anything? Apparently, Arsenal officials have made the trip to France to chat to Lyon about Malik Fofana. Apparently, Liverpool looking at him as well. I mean, doesn't that kind of sum it up? If Liverpool or Arsenal get Malik Fofana, who's been sitting there all window, wants to leave, quality left winger. Big up Future Music Sound said, hey, Severn chat, windows are always a massive opportunity. Football teams are never complete. Exactly. Keep going. My other half, Andy, is dying from man flu. Well, I hope he's not dying. But big up to you, Andy. Big up to you, mate. God, 26 million. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? 26 million for Donnarumma. I mean, they have just signed another good goalkeeper, haven't they? Sure. But the youngsters we're signing aren't good enough, are they? That's the problem. That's the problem. It's not that I just hate anyone who's 20 or 21. We're signing young players who just aren't good enough. And this is what it's starting to look like, right? It's starting to look like Spurs have actually done Man United a favour. Right? You guys didn't even win the Europa League. And they're signing players. Is Grealish to Everton done? I haven't seen that it's done. People saying we dodged a bullet. Don't these people look at our squad? Don't these people look at our squad? I'm not worried. Genuinely got people saying we dodged a bullet with Jack Grealish. Like, let that sink in. Genuinely got people who wouldn't want players like Grealish and Elliott. I am truly baffled. AC Milan have made contact for Coney De Vinter from Genoa. 25 million euros. Everyone's buying players, aren't they, other than Spurs? Looks like literally everyone is buying players. AC Milan, I'm told, have got no money. They're signing loads of players. I keep being told there's no money in Italy. Embarrassing, isn't it? Absolutely embarrassing, Has. How you doing, bro? I hope you're well, mate. Just embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. They've got to do something big in the next 3 weeks. Not one signing, by the way. I know what this fan base is like. We'll sign one player who's good, and we'll all go, "Oh, there you go, brilliant." We need signings, plural. Absolutely, it's embarrassing. We are scraping the barrel. I mean, sure, I mean, but is anyone expecting anything other than a defeat to PSG or a heavy defeat? We've literally set this manager up to fail in his first window. Absolutely. Here we don't go. Lynn, when you, we how many years we've done this though? Conte couldn't, Jose couldn't, Poch couldn't, Ange couldn't. Now you think Frank should be putting his foot down about signings? We don't know what Frank said, do we? We don't know. Is that true, Mark? Wow. Absolutely, Don. Elliot, Paqueta, Paz. I like Paz, but again, it can't just be Paz anymore. Mikatadze. Absolutely. Exactly. This manager's got no stardust in this team at all. No, he's got a weaker forward line than what he had at Brentford. Let that sink in. Savva, my brother, do you remember the sugar days? Mid-table club finishing 8th to 10th. Well, we are that now. That front three cannot score regular goals. We are doomed. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. Whilst I don't think we're going to finish 17th, I do think we're going to struggle. I do think we're going to struggle. Lucky Singh, that makes all of us. And exactly, if anything happens to Kudus, our front three is going to be Richarlison, Johnson, and Tell. Mad, isn't it? Yeah, racism. Yeah. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh, don't you? I don't care if a footballer's blue, green. I don't care what color a footballer is. I don't care where they're from. I don't care what language they speak. I don't care what their religion is. I don't care what their sexual orientation is. If you're a good player, good. I don't care about the rest of it. But listen, I'll be interested to see what the panelists say tonight, because I think we're struggling now. I think we're struggling to actually get many creators now who are not worried. I think there was a lot of people who were trying very hard. They were trying very hard to be positive and fair play. And I was for a while. But right now, I'm struggling to see where the positivity is. I'm struggling to see. I'm struggling to see what we can do as a football club. You can be as well organised and as coached as you like, right? But the other clubs have got firepower. The other clubs, look at their fire. Look at Newcastle's firepower compared to ours. Villa's, Man U's, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Look at their firepower compared to ours. Look at Palace's firepower compared to ours. Saar, Mateta, and Eze. Better than any three we can put out there. Better than any three we can put out is the free player up front today for Palace. Ian said, Sam Frank's too good a manager to have us down there, as like saying Sol Campbell would never leave us back in the day. I don't think it is. He's a good manager. He won't have us down there. He won't have us 17th. I'm not expecting loads. Last season, everyone's saying I expected loads from Ange. I didn't. I predicted 7th. I didn't predict anything mad. I predicted 7th in the league. This year we've got a weaker squad. Other teams have strengthened. Hence why I don't think we're going to finish in the top 7 at the moment. I mean, sure, I'd love to know why you're pro Levy. That's what I'd love to know. I'd love to know how you can watch these transfer windows and still be pro Levy. Look, guys, just a quick one today. Just the hour, and I'll let everyone get on with their days and watch the Charity Shield, which has just kicked off. We'll be back tonight, 8 p.m. Got a good panel for you. Look, we'll chat more about it then. Spurs review tonight, 8 p.m. Let me see who's live. Just before I send you anywhere, the Real Boy Wonder, thank you very much, said, what's more likely? Frank pulls off a miracle with the existing squad, or Spurs get Eze and Elliott? We need one of them. Options to come, surely. Mate, if we were a proper football club, we'd sign both. If we were a proper football club, Boy Wonder, we would sign both these players. We'd put 110 million down, sign both of them, transform that attacking area. Let's see what we do. Guys, girls, let me see who's live before we round off the show. Look, I'll try and get some more excitement for tonight. I'm really struggling with it. I'm really struggling with it, people. I really am. Who can we send you over to? There's a lot of people live. Loads of people are doing the watch along for the playoff. I'm going to send you over to. I mean, if you would like to, you don't have to go there. I'm going to send you over to Rants and Bants. When you get into Rants and Bants, just type in Savva Raid. Really appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes, the subs, the super chats. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. And maybe Spurs might have some news by then, but I doubt it. Take care, everyone. Much love. And as always, come on, you Spurs.